Well, hello there and welcome back to the HullCityFanCentral YouTube channel, where today I do have a lot more news for us to crack into. We're into the 4th day of January, and you know what that means? Even more transfer news and rumours going around the club, and a lot more to go along with it. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, go and check it out after this one, because I won't be covering the topics from yesterday, because I've got a lot more to cover from today. First of all, one that broke just after I uploaded my video yesterday, and that is Hull City are set to sign someone on loan from Chelsea. Yes, it's like we're back in 2021 already. Andre Santos, who did spend the first half of the season on loan at Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, didn't get too much game time, got a little bit though there in the Premier League, so he's got a little bit of Premier League experience, and Hull City, along with Sunderland and West Brom, are looking to get this player down on a loan deal for the remaining 6 months or so of the season. This will be a cracking deal for Hull City if we can pull it off. Another one of these cases where it's a younger player, where through what Liam has done at the club, what the backroom staff has done at the club, want to come and play for Hull City and try and use this club as a development point for them. He spent the first half of the season on loan at Nottingham Forest. I mean, taking a step down into the Championship, but wanting to come to a club like Hull City. I mean, you look at the two clubs that are there alongside us, it's Sunderland and West Brom, two other favourite clubs to get into that playoff race at the end of the season. So it looks like a deal that is worthwhile Hull City chasing. Stepping back away from the signings, and that is contract situation. So I won't go fully into the contract situation in this video. I'll probably put a video out next week about that. But there is a contract situation, yes, again at Hull City. We saw it last January, and we're seeing it again now. A lot of contracts, as with some key players, look to be expiring towards the end of this season. So Hull City will be looking which players they want to keep on, which players they want to release, and which players they want to offload in January with the hopes of getting some money on them. And one player that will probably get offloaded due to some reports coming out today, and that is Greg Doherty. I know what you might be thinking. Greg Doherty, he seems like a good replacement in that sort of CDM role while Seri's out. But he's getting interest, and this feeds into another point about Max Bird. So, Greg Doherty getting interest from a few League One sides. One worthy of note, Derby County. Who Derby County have as well? They have Max Bird. So could we possibly see a swap deal with maybe some cash considerations in there as well for the swap deal of Greg Doherty and Max Bird? It seems like a perfect deal for us, and I'm sure that Derby County fans will be happy with that. I mean, Greg Doherty, he's won League One with us. He was a massive part of that first season back in the Championship, where he kind of helped us keep survival. And towards the end of last season, he was quite a pivotal player when we had so many injuries, when we had so many players down. I mean, you look at the fantastic goals he scored last season. I mean, one that springs to mind, that power shot against, was it Blackpool away? I mean, it's a player that any League One club will be happy with taking, and I'm sure they'll be happy to depart with Max Bird for this. So it seems like a deal that would probably work. We'll let you know if it does, or if anything else happens with Greg Doherty or Max Bird. Before I crack into some big news, so stay tuned in the video, we're going through the Player of the Month and also the Goal of the Month have been released. Player of the Month, you've got 4 contentions. There is no Jonah Philogene because he didn't play this month. Ozan Tufan. Okay. Tyler Morton. Okay. Aaron Connolly. Okay. But my one that be out of the 4, it's Liam Delap. He's had a fantastic month, hasn't he? He's grabbed goals, beautiful working on the ball, off the ball, creating space, brilliant runs. I think that he deserves the Player of the Month for this season. Goals of the month. So the goals of the month, we've got 4 strong contentions. You've got Scott Twine's free kick, which personally I think should win the Goal of the Month considering how long we've been waiting for it. Ozan Tufan's lob against Cardiff City, I believe it was. You've got Liam Delap's fantastic, nice bit of on-the-ball skills and dribbling and footwork against Blackburn Rovers, which resulted in that fantastic power shot at the near post. And then also Aaron Connolly's fantastic curve shot from outside of the area against Bristol City. So go and vote over on the Hull City app. It's free to download and all that sort of stuff. But you know about that, so go and vote. for your player of the month and also your goal of the month. Tyler Morton. Oh my lord. Waking up this morning, few hours later, bing! Tyler Morton's red card has been withdrawn. Hull City and the FA have come to some sort of an agreement, if you want to call it that. Basically, the FA have just said that Darren Bond was wrong. So Tyler Morton has had his red card rescinded. No more 3-match ban. No ban whatsoever for Tyler Morton. So he'll be available for the Birmingham City game on Saturday, whether he does play, whether he's off the bench, or whatever scenario what Liam Rescinded wants to do. But we do have Tyler Morton back. And it just shows you the stupidity of the fans that were saying it's a blatant red. Shows you the stupidity of that ref support thing on Twitter where they were saying that it's a blatant red. I mean, it's not. Review's gone down. A panel of 3 have come to a unanimous decision to say that no, it isn't. You don't see many of these options refused and returned over the ref. You rarely see it. You do rarely see it. But this is one of them situations where it has happened, and thank goodness it has happened. I presume that'll be influencing some more deals for Hull City now that they do have Tyler Morton for the next 3 games. Finish it off with the big one. Ryan Kent. Oh yes, Ryan Kent. The Ryan Kent, the former Rangers player and soon to be former Fenerbahce player if all things go Hull City's way. Hull City have put a £2 million bid in for Ryan Kent today. Yes, the 27-year-old winger is possibly set to leave Fenerbahce this January. Hull City have put a bid in. Also, Besiktas look to be wanting to grab the former Rangers man. I think this would be a huge deal if Hull City can grab him. So a bid has been put in, so we know there is interest there. And Rescinded in the press conferences today did say that 30 minutes before the press conferences, they did receive some good news, and apparently one of the signings might be confirmed before Saturday's game. So we'll try and keep our nose up to that one. Could be Benson, could be Ryan Kent, could be any number of players that I've mentioned over the past few days. Who knows? It's a huge, huge deal, though, if this does get pulled off. 2 million for a player like Ryan Kent, who's been fantastic at Rangers. He's done okay at Fenerbahce and looks to come back towards sort of the English game and play for Hull City would be a fantastic grab for us. Great as a player that we could swap out if we do get Benson, swap him out with Benson. You possibly put him in a different position. You're just looking at Hull City's attack for the rest of the season. If we do pull off everything that has been sort of rumoured, speculated, somewhat confirmed by Rescinded, you're looking at Philogene, Liam Delap, Scott Twine, Tufan, Connolly, Benson, Ryan Kent. You're looking at the fantastic 7 players there leading the Hull City attack, leading the charge. And you probably would be saying that the weaker out of the lot is Scott Twine, a man who has been fantastic last season at Burnley. And this season, he's not been shy of the goals and assists either, has he? So it's pretty much sorted there for Hull City's attack. You'll be looking for the rest of the transfer window at the left back, the goalkeeper situation, and maybe strengthening up the defensive midfield and an extra sort of option depending on what happens with the rest of the defence. So that's very, very interesting. One final thing before we sign off. Billy Sharp came out in press conference today with Hull Daily Mail. And that's just basically saying that there was possibly a chance that he was going to sign with Hull City in the summer. I mean, you'd be thinking, how would the first half of the season pan out if we had Billy Sharp as well? Would there possibly have been that Liam Delap rise? What would have really happened? But yeah, there was a possibility he could have signed in the summer. He wanted to come and play for the club in the summer. Really liked Rescinded's style of play. Moved to LA Galaxy because the deal didn't really materialise. But he's here now and he looks happy to come and play for the club. Certainly for the rest of the season. Whether that continues, who knows? So that's it for this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter to get a live update on everything Hull City. And by liking and subscribing on the channel, you get even more up to date with seeing my face pretty much every day. Who wouldn't want that? Probably quite a few people. So make sure you like and subscribe, as well as my prediction video out tomorrow ahead of the Birmingham City FA Cup clash in the 3rd round. Can we go out the third round? You'll have to wait and see on that one. So I will see you in the next one. Up the Tigers!